We'll have 4 people speaking. One of which is Michael, who is not here, but we'll play him a video. Play you a video of him, recording of him. So yeah, so we'll do that. So it'll be me, Michael, Janan, and then Ramesh, and then we'll wrap up after that. So for my sharing, I went to India at the end of 2011. It was with a school trip. I did year 11 and 12 here. So I went to De La Salle College, a La Sallean school, and they organized an annual trip to India. Usually after BCE, at the end of every year. Anyway, so yeah, it was like, so usually the trip, we don't actually get to choose where we go. We know that it's in India, and then the De La Salle brothers, they have a committee or something, and they usually decide which place needs the most help, and they send us there. So in 2011, I went with a group of 11, including myself and Matt Heng, who was a past president of Cosdu, and a few other boys and teachers. And we went to this place called Boys Town in Madurai, in Tamil Nadu, in South India. And we were there for 4 weeks working, and then 2 weeks of touring around India after that. So what we did there, we basically, they got us to help in renovation of this compound, which had like several houses kind of thing. So it's a building complex, and we generally just knock stuff down and so that they can build it up again. I think I have my photos. So yeah, this is great. This is fine.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just maximize here.
Maximize.
On top.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is our welcoming committee. These are the students at Boys Town. So basically, what Boys Town is it is a technical school. So they learn trades, 4 kinds. It was electrician, welding, bench fitter or something like that, and lathe operator. So lathe operator is this machine thing that they do. It's pretty cool. So when we got there, there was this whole group of guys waiting for us with flowers, and they were putting them over our necks, and it was quite interesting. I think the next few photos are just photos. Oh, that was our room. So we got 1 room each. Yes. So all the next ones are of Boys Town. So this was a Mother Mary brothel. So no one went there, but then it was just there. Yeah, so that was interesting. And this is where the boys stayed. So I think there were about 4 of these houses. This big.
You said grotto, not brothel.
I said grotto.
Oh.
Grotto. Camera recording. So these are where the boys stay. It's like this big house compound thing, and I think they had like 4 of those. So basically, they would wash their clothes on the top and then leave them there to dry, and then they would sleep on the floor downstairs. And then that's the office where the brothers work. Yeah, and that's the basketball court. And okay, yeah, so these are the students, and they would have a specific teacher and stuff like that. So this one's a brother. His name is Brother Nestor. This is electrician, I think. Next, welding, bench fitter, and lathe operator. So what we would do is we would have 3 sessions of work, basically. We would break for lunch and a break somewhere in between. And then we would usually go and play sports with the boys after that. So they actually play really good volleyball and basketball, street basketball without rules, and Sorry. I thought you were laughing at me. Yeah, basketball. And another thing besides playing with them and building, we gave them English classes. So basically, it didn't start until about a weekend or something. So during the afternoon, some of us would just break off work and then we just go and talk to them in English, try and get them to converse, and just practice their English skills. So I think the original purpose for this school was to equip the boys with skills so that when they go out, at least they can be skilled workers and get higher pay, basically. Yes, so that was all. So these are all the students, and these were all the boys that went with the group. Yeah, and that's Boys Town. They had paddy fields and coconut trees and banana trees, a whole plantation and stuff. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they make an income out of that. So yeah, next, that's paddy fields. Just walking along the paddy field, banana trees, fontana, coconut trees, so huge plantation. And this was our first task, really. It was this hall, so it's basically this big hall that was in the middle of nowhere, and we had to scrape the paint off and repaint it, basically, and just redo the window sills, all that. We had to scrape all the paint off of that and just repaint everything. So next. And this was kind of the second one. We had to clear the whole compound of this, all the weeds, because they were all gonna redo all the walls, and then yeah, we basically had to get rid of everything. Yeah, weeds. And the boys, they work without shoes, and it's crazy. And we had to repair the walls, like this, all that. We had to repair all that. Yeah. And they cut down the coconut tree. How cool is that? Another thing that I love is that they had a power stand, and we had to sift it for them. Next one, using this. So basically, it's two people. One person would pour on the top. Three actually. One person would pour on the top, and two people would be holding sticks and just going like that. Against the thing, just to sift out any rocks or anything like that. And then we would just carry them to the workers. So this is after we cleared the stuff, all the weeds gone. Next. And this was after we repainted. I don't think it was finished. I'm pretty sure they did something else after that, but that was as much as we could do. And the walls, next. Yeah. So we kind of filled in the holes and all that. Next one. And this is this whitewash thingy that they put on the walls before painting over it. Yes, that's very interesting. I'm very proud of this. We had to chip all the paint off this wall with our hands like that. Chip everything off. The hallway. So this is one part of the building complex. So it's just rooms, and then it just goes around like that. And that was just one section. Stacey, you're moving too fast for me to be That was the hall that we worked on, I think. And we cleared all these compounds. There used to be a wall right along here that just went like that, this big wall. Then we knocked it down and cleared all the bricks. Next. Yep, we cleared that as well. And there used to be a pagoda thingy, a big shed, and then we pulled it down as well. That's a shed. Yeah, and this is the wall from the inside. Is my time running out? It's over. 10 minutes already? Since I started? No way. Anyway, I'll keep going. Okay, next. Yeah, that's all the work that we did. Next. And we did the chapel up as well. So they had masses every Monday and Wednesday, and we went for that. Next. Scraping paint. Very nice. That was the finished product. We only did the outside because we didn't have time to do the inside. Yep. Yeah. So this was our timetable for the whole 4 weeks. So that was like each work session, and then we just filled it in, and then we had to come up with a quote every day. So something maybe you observed or something that struck you, and then just share with others. And that was mine.
Oh, sorry.
That was mine.
What does it say?
Take what you.
Finish.
Take what you finish.
No, that's wrong. Okay, never mind.
Finish what you.
It's basically they're wasting a lot of food, so.
Take what you finish, finish what you take.
Take what you finish. No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe that's these two are teachers, and the rest are all students except Matt. So we went to this place called RTU. It stands for Reach the Unreached. It's this establishment that was made up by this brother from Wales. His name is Brother James Kimpton. So basically, what he found was that parents were sending their children to orphanages because they could live better lives there. So he started an establishment like this. That was the logo that we came in when we came in. So that's Brother James. That's one of the teachers. And I think if I'm not mistaken, he set up Boys Town, the one that we were at, and many others. So what we see at RTU was separate living areas for girls and boys with HIV. So for the girls, there would typically be, I think maybe of a certain age, I don't know. So there will usually be a nanny to about 5 or 6 children in one house. Yep, next one. So something like that, and she would just cook and do everything for them. And they had a textile manufacturing as a source of income. So they would make like batik and stuff like that and then sell it. And this is really cool. So this was on the way to another school. Kids. And that school, they have a lot of coconuts. They use that for income as well.
Yeah.
So all the coconut trees, and these are the students from the school. And coming back to Boys Town, maybe I should have. Okay, anyway, I'll just go through the prayer part. So what Stacy asked us to do was try and think how prayer was related to what we did, or how what we did influenced our prayer life. And to be honest, I didn't really pray about it. I just felt like, when I heard about it, I just felt like it was something that I had to do, something that I would feel really bad if I just let it pass me by. And I was just reflecting on the gospel from Tuesday about Martha and Mary. I was just thinking about how I had the chance to be a Martha in the Lasallian family, which I became part of in Melbourne, and this whole Lasallian family in India as well. So many of the boys were not Catholic, majority of them were Hindu, but since this was coming near to Christmas, so they were building stables. Yeah, they were building stables in their own houses, so they would go out and gather grass and sticks and mud and build their own stables. Next one. This was where we ate, and all the balloons and all that was Christmas decoration. So how that influenced my prayer life, I think the most basic thing was I just started to pray that the boys had a better life ahead of them, because a lot of their futures were uncertain after they left, and for the brothers to never lose sight of what they were doing and who they were doing it for. And in terms of personal growth, I know it sounds cliche, but you really get to see how much you have, or how much others like, and you really get to appreciate. Where did my pictures go? How you get to appreciate how much that you have. Another thing that really struck me was, although they didn't have much, but whatever they had, whether it be materialistic or talents, they were really proud of it. And that was dance. You skipped the whole dance part. I'm finishing already. Yeah, so dance performances that the boys did. And yeah, we built bonds that were not based on interactions through language, because there was a really big language barrier, but rather through genuine acts of compassion that went both ways. So us to the boys and boys to us. They were very welcoming. And for me personally, I think this trip instilled a greater respect for people that are giving their lives to help all the people in poverty, whether it be like spiritually, mentally, anything like that. Yeah. So to sum up, for me, although the trip wasn't maybe as spiritually nourishing as I thought it would be, or maybe as spiritually nourishing as people might think it would be, I don't think it's considered really a mission trip. It's a different kind of trip that people are used to, but it was still a good experience, which I could where I could truly experience the charity and generosity that that's asked of me as a Catholic person. But it doesn't mean that you have to go all the way to India or wherever the plane leads you to do rigorous work. I think it's all about just going out of your way to try and put yourself out there to do what you can in any way possible, how you can help, whether in big or small. And it's not only being Catholic, it is also bringing a sense of humanity to those deemed the last, the least, and the forgotten. So, these are the brothers. There's a brother in charge, Brother Chris. Artistic photo there. And this is one of the quotes that I would like to leave you with. I think it was at RTU as well. So, I think Brother James came up with that. Good. Can see? Can see? So yes, I think I'm done.
A little clip from Michael. He couldn't be with us, so.
Hello?